Okay, so we have DeAnna Pursai, and DeAnna has devoted her life to ensuring that every person is seen, heard, and valued. DeAnna Pursai is an educator, advocate, nonprofit leader, and climate change champion whose work spans education, disability inclusion, environmental sustainability, and community service. She earned her master's degree in education policy analysis from the University of Illinois at Urbana-Champaign and has become an internationally recognized voice for inclusive leadership. In 2022, DeAnna was honored as a CNN hero for her lifelong advocacy on behalf of individuals with intellectual and developmental disabilities. She's also been recognized as a Golden State Warriors Impact Warrior, a State of California Women Making History honoree, and recipient of the Silicon Valley Chapter Award or Character Award.
Besides that,
Through Rotary International nonprofit leadership and her TED Talk, Amplifying Silent Voices, DeAnna challenges audiences to rethink leadership by embracing empathy, courage, and belonging. So, welcome, DeAnna and Kaleaha.
Maldonado. This is for Kaleaha. Wonderful.
Hi guys, my school is a lot of fun. The reason why I went to CAA is because I started out with
2014.
2014. I learned so much with Miss DeAnna.
Yeah.
I learned sign language
See you.
and I also when I was learning with the school, I learned reading and writing. I learned science, biology, baking, and science. And also I
There you go.
okay. Also I learned all about special needs. I learned about autistic. I learned about people in wheelchairs. I was in Broadway one year. I was in another show, but I can't remember the show. And also I slowly grew up, which I did grow up, but in the beginning I was scared for the school, but I broke out of that shell. And the school is a lot of fun.
Yeah. Hey, can I ask you some questions?
Okay.
Okay, is that okay?
Yeah.
All right. I'll tell you, I have a lived experience. I'm from Bluffton, Indiana, so I've been here for 2 weeks, and my undergrad was at Purdue University in special education. So I'm a Hoosier from here, married an engineer. That's what took me to California. So we started the College of Adaptive Arts, and I do have a PowerPoint, but we can also just do a conversation. So how old are you now, Kaleaha?
I'm 37 years old, and on August 5th, I'll be 38.
You'll be 38 on August 5th, so your birthday is coming up.
Yeah, it's coming up soon.
It is coming up soon. So at this college called College of Adaptive Arts, you graduated. Did we kick you out?
No, I still keep going and going and going. I am not gonna leave the school until I'm ready for my second quarter for the school.
Okay.
And
Yeah. So we have semesters and you graduate. And how do you get credit at College of Adaptive Arts?
when you get credit is by
Growing up,
growing up,
showing up,
showing up on time,
yeah, and having a desire to learn.
and learning how to be on time, learning how to grow up, learning with special needs. There's a lot of people around the world, like Washington, Ohio. I forgot the other ones, but
Nigeria.
I know there's a lot.
Yeah, we have a student zooming in from Nigeria. So, do you have to take tests at our college?
No, we do not,
Okay.
because it's hard for us to do.
It's hard for
But
us to-
our school is a lot of fun.
Yep,
And
it's a lot of fun. So, so that is College of Adaptive Arts, and I'm a special ed teacher, and we started it in 2009 in San Jose, California, where I have lived since graduate school. And I'm a special ed teacher. My business partner is an actress, and we both had loved ones who we saw age out the system. So I did give a TEDx talk last fall in Helsinki, Finland, on the topic of amplifying silent voices. And essentially, that talk is watching my sisters, almost like my twin, age out of the programs and not having a whole lot to do. She's very, very intellectual. She happens to have Down syndrome. And my parents chose to keep her at home and not prepare for independent living. And then they both took medical deep dives in 2021 within 3 weeks of each other when Eagle was 48 years old. So you're welcome to message me about preparation because they thought they were just our farm folk and left in Indiana, and they would always keep her, and she never was prepared to live independently. So it's been a big challenge since my parents passed in 22 and 23. So that's a little bit about my story. But we started this college for adults who haven't had access. My sister did do Special Olympics for a couple of years, but she's not an athlete. She's an intellectual. She's an artist. She's a rapper. She loves NASCAR. She loves tie-dye. She loves telling jokes. And so we're trying to build a Special Olympics model for lifelong learning for adults that haven't had access. And our pattern is the special model for athletics. We're trying to do it in arts and now in academics as well. So that's a little bit about us. Kaleaha is part of our cheer squad. And I think that, let's see. Oh, here's the mission. The mission is to provide an equitable, accessible, lifelong college program for adults with intellectual and developmental disabilities wherever and whenever they need them. And the vision is to transform perception of individuals with ADD by creating a world with innovative, inclusive access to ongoing college education. So we have partnered with our first community college in Saratoga, California, after 15 years of just running around town and offering classes anywhere. We keep growing, and so our first community college said, wow, that's kind of cool. So they're letting us rent space on their portable. But we're our own independent charity. Most of our faculty and staff also have disabilities. And so that's a really exciting element that I love to share because that's all we can afford. We can afford traditional special ed teachers, but this is an education model, and there are adults everywhere who love to share their knowledge, and there are teachers and professors. So now we have a staff of over 60 some. Most of them have declared disabilities. We absolutely have to be mindful of SSI. So we, don't go over the hours that they need to, where they would lose their benefits, but we do give medical benefits of 20 hours a week. So our charity is declared full-time at 20 hours a week, which has been a real great benefit to our staff. And if our staff do not drive, we underwrite their transportation to 80%. And so we have 8, 9, 10 staff with autism or cerebral palsy or on medication that they can't drive. And that is a benefit that we believe if you want to hire people with disabilities, you got to get real about transportation. So it's a little bit about our college. This is a lifelong learning model. There's no age or max out. Our goals can vary, and there's no testing. And homework is optional. Do you get in trouble if you don't do your homework?
No, we do not.
You do not. Very good. And you were in my class last semester. What did
I was learning with Miss DeAnna about go green. Go green means about collecting bottles and cans, making sure Mother Earth is healthy. And the other thing when I learned about go green was when you recycle bottles and cans, you want to make sure the planet is good. And I forgot the other part, but I know the class was helping me recycle bottles, and it did help me have a lot of fun.
And a lot of fun, and I heard you took your recycling to the recycling
And I
center.
keep taking my cans and bottles to the recycle bin.
And you helped your nephew get a.
Not only that, I helped Jalen learn how to recycle also. And when he wants to grow up, he wants to be just like his auntie, He wants to go to CA, by the way.
Ooh, we got a new student. I love it. All right, so we'll make this a little bit of a Q&A. You have questions too? Please let me know. I've been in Indiana for a few weeks, so got my Hoosier accent in, but I'm flying on an airplane back to California about 3:30 today. So this is Chancellor Brad Davis, and it was this man right there who saved our college when we lost our building in 2020 because they had to sell the building, and we thought we might have to only go virtual because we couldn't afford commercial value in Silicon Valley or anything. And Chancellor Brad said, took it through Rotary. My Rotarian friends had them take a tour of the college classes that we have, and they're like, oh, this is real college too, right in our community. So they gave us their old vacant portable, Disability Student Services portable, and we're growing. We keep growing. We've enrolled 317 students this semester. We have 107 course offerings throughout the week, and each class is 1 hour, and they just sign up for what they have an interest in, just like any typical adults out there. But this is a lifelong learning model. I certainly learned that in my lived experience. I didn't know what happened to adults when they were mandated out at 22. I was at Purdue at that time, and I kind of have had a lived experience through my sister, who's always texted me until she now has dementia and she's in a skilled nursing facility. But it's not fun. It's not fun. And special ed has been a lifeline, but half the world doesn't really love sports. And so could we also fund a lifelong learning model similar to Special Olympics, just for the sake of allowing them to learn and grow and connect and contribute? Looks like I missed the cheer squad thing, but you're wearing your cheer, but do we
Yeah.
perform in the
Oh,
community?
we do communicate in the company. Actually, speaking about that, I did in San Jose, take me out to the ball game.
We did, didn't we?
Yeah, that was cool, and the baseball players were very proud of us, and they introduced us to the San Jose, take me out to the ball game.
And that was your concert choir class,
And that was my
right?
concert choir.
Yeah, and so,
And I remember Miss Sharon taught us, don't be scared, you can live your dream by learning about choir and just prompting us.
and so we also teach speaking with confidence.
Oh.
How do you guys think of Kaleaha's confidence?
Yeah. Good one.
All right, wait, but before I forget, because I'll get in trouble if I don't put some pictures. So Kaleaha is one of our rock solid students at the college. And this is our You're Not Alone class that we started by Bridget there, Bridget Cole, and Bridget, right? And it's one of our classes, and it's held on West Valley College's campus.
On West Valley.
Kind of cool, huh? All right, let's do one more and then we'll take some questions. So let's see, our vision is to have a similar presence on community colleges across the nation and the world so that adults with IDD who want to continue learning have the ability to do so. We would love to become the Special Olympics of higher education. So how about we stop there and see if there's any questions? What do you think?
Does anybody have any questions for me?
Questions for Kaleaha Maldonado about her college. We have more slides, but let's get some questions. Yes, sir.
Kaleaha, do you have to be in San Jose or Sarasota to?
No, it's for me, since I live in Harrow, California, we have Zoom, and any issues or absence, or if you're around the world, you can either call or email your teacher and they will prompt you, and you never are late. And if you are late, just press 0 and they'll directly call our school.
That's right. And so, yeah, so we are, and now we have, here is Miss Kaleaha. Let me see if I can go to my Wi-Fi. Here's College of Adaptive Arts. So we started out in person with 9 students in a dance studio in South San Jose. And we just were like, hey, can we do computers? Can we do poetry? Just a little bit of this, a little bit of that. And so we're just kind of growing with cheer. And about 8 years ago, our board is like, because we were kind of calling ourselves an arts conservatory, because my business partner is an actress by trade. And it's like, this is kind of liberal arts. So we're kind of trying to pivot the College of Adaptive Arts to be a liberal arts model where we have 10 schools of instruction. So let's see if Professor D can figure this out. There's 10 schools of instruction: visual arts, business, communication, dance, digital media studies, health and wellness, leadership and civic engagement, music, science and tech, and theater. And so we figured out to Zoom, because actually in 2016, some of our students were going to Stanford because they had some medical issues, or they moved out of state and they didn't want to stop taking classes. So we had gotten, before the pandemic, distance learning figured out through these things called suitable technology robots, where the people from home could operate the robot around the classroom and stuff, and it was really awesome. So at that time it was called Skype on Wheels, but now about 75% of our course offerings are either hybrid or they're exclusively online. And I did want to show you a little bit about the course offerings, because it's totally cool where, let's see, class schedule, summer, fall 2026. We're closed, but here every hour, okay, is a different class, and I'll tell you whether it is Zoom, on-site, or hybrid. Okay, and you have belly dancing, digital publishing, you have joy of baking. Nicole Kim is our executive director now. I was for 15 years, and thank goodness someone with better skills has taken over. Mr. Heathcote happens to have moved to LA, and he happens to have autism, and his jam is history. He knows every bit of history, trivia of history. So he's our history professor for world history and US history, and he teaches 1 hour a week over Zoom, so 3 to 4. So it's kind of totally cool, because a lot of this provides gig work opportunities to adults. You do not have to have a college degree. You don't have to have a high school degree to teach at our college. You have to be a good person. You have to pass, fingerprinting stuff, and you have to have high expectations that they actually really do want to learn. But this, you can see we have 106 course offerings throughout the week. And the fun thing is like ballet is new. Somebody's like, hey, I really want to teach. Jane Hamaker wants to teach ballet, Just Dance, Animal Kingdom, Broadway, every semester. So what I love is there's a start date and there's a stop date. And every hour it's a new group of students, because they get to choose. So it is not a care-based model. It is an academic model. Our ratio is 6-to-1, and if anyone has needs more than a 6-to-1 ratio, then you can bring in a 1-on-1, and they can be alongside the student in class for free, always, never an issue. And we have some lived experience families in the back row, the Maldonados, that you can ask as well, because Melissa's been with us. You can tell them if I'm lying or not.
Yeah,
You know.
I mean, it's still a lot of classes, and it's pretty fun.
Yeah,
Pretty fun.
it's totally fun. Yeah, yes, ma'am.
I was just wondering, about like IEPs and accommodations for each of the students that are attending.
Sure. I mean, if people need particular accommodations, we try to fill them as much as we can. So no one ever has to do anything. For some people, the win is sitting in a chair. That's the win, right? You never have to talk if you don't want to. I believe that they're looking to try to bring on some like sign language services. So the West Valley DESP has been very helpful in connecting us. So it's not cheap, but it's necessary. If people need to sit versus stand, never an issue. Never, oh, you didn't wear your right costume, you can't perform, none of that stuff. So our mindset is perception, not perfection. So that's our mindset. Well, some people are not, we're not trying to be typical. We're not trying to get the artwork to look perfect. That oh, I didn't know they had disability. That's not our model. Ours is we're just celebrating people of all abilities and then we rinse and repeat every semester. And the other thing that I really love is that we have 4 weeks on and then a break week. 4 weeks on and then a break week. It's not a day program model. So I have that lived experience with my sister through years of day programs in Bluffton, Indiana. She had exactly one option to go to across 2 rural counties to participate with the same individuals that she had gone to school with since kindergarten. So this is in my TEDx if you want to see it. That's fine for some, not for all, not for all. And so could this also be a fundable category everywhere so that we can partner with colleges? But we're not squeezing them in to West Valley College's campus. We're operating, we have our own insurance, our own staff, you know, and we have our own curriculum. But we're using spaces and we're building those relationships with community colleges.
Can you share please how many, well, different countries or even the multitude of states that you have currently enrolled or are participating in the program?
We have, I think, 18 states this semester, if I'm not mistaken, it's 18. And then our first international student is Joseph from Lagos, Nigeria. His mom is Mrs. Olomo, and she gets him up in the middle of the night. And I know he's on my TEDx, but Joseph is in his mid-40s in Lagos, Nigeria, and he just wants to learn. So that's the biggest thing that we hear from so many is they just want to learn, just want to learn. So just that lifelong learning, those synapses. Yes, ma'am. Sure, and through California, yeah, the funding model. So that's my new role in policy and development. It's been a challenge because after age 22, there isn't a code for education. So they gave us in California, at least code 102 called family and individual training, which didn't pass the rate reform study, and it's been the same amount reimbursable rate since 2016. But if you're part of the regional center in California, then you can get in if you're there. If not, it's $30 a class, which equates to $550 for the semester, because it's 20-week semesters. And so we do private pay. You don't have to be part of a regional center. And we can take scholarships as well. We're not out to turn anyone away. But what my passion is, what about a real billable funding code for education? So we've been turned away after age 22 because like, oh, you do education, we don't fund education. And I just am like, you hear what you're saying? And so, you know, we're gonna see if we can fund education, and not just in California, but across the United States, and not just the United States, but globally. They figured it out in Special Olympics, right? You can have the peace of mind that if you move to Mexico City or, you know, Dubai, there's probably a Special O that you can tap into, which is amazing. It was a lifeline for our family. I don't want to discredit Special Olympics by any stretch of the imagination. However, we all know we're not all sports people. So my sister, you know, it was a wrangle to try to get her into her bathing suit to swim every time. You know, it was a wrestling match that I didn't want to do. And so why couldn't we also have this opportunity past age 22?
My question is for Kaleaha. How often are you on campus? Do you go
Oh,
every so
I
often?
don't
What is
go
that?
on campus.
Yeah.
I live far, but I do take classes over the Zoom. And you could if you live in San Jose, you can go to the campus and.
Did you come to the Giants game? when
Oh,
you were down?
I did go to the Giants game with my school.
And so if you ever come to campus, can you attend the day?
Any like days are the Monday through Friday, we are open. And any kids or who have Down syndrome or autistic, our school is very good at it. It helped me grow. And I had like one of my friends who usually goes to Mexico. Actually, both of them actually gonna visit, go for their family, and they said it's really fun by going on the Zoom and learning, and they both kind of like, I did take a Spanish class, but they prompt me because I don't really know that much just in Spanish. But I'm gonna try again this year, and I really like learning different, like Spanish and English. It was making me feel more and more better at it.
So that is our lifelong learning model. How about we show, let's see, Professor Lee. This is a video that was made for us. 3.5 minutes by some students who founded Culver City, California.
Oh, I forgot one thing. Either way, our school twice went on the news. So if you guys go on our Zoom link, college adapter went on channel 3 and a channel 11. Oh, I don't know when we were on the news, but I do remember seeing my school being represented on the news.
Hey, check behind you, check it out.
Oh,
My goodness.
This is actually what I'm learning about. We're learning about after the news.
Yeah, the news, right? And here's some news things, right? And so, yeah, so here's all of our,
This is all what we can do, like over Zoom or Skype or all the new things, and I learned so much
yeah,
from the school, and it just, I don't know, it just brought me very exciting. And when I started, yeah, I was scared, but all my friends, oh, you don't need to be scared. They're basically CAA to me is more like family, because when we were there, we don't have to be scared. Teachers are always saying, raise your hand or use the icon, and they'll prompt us if we don't know a question. Don't be scared. Our school is there to teach. We're always there to learn, and CAA is more like a family. And the reason why I'm saying that is through me. When I first started, I didn't know about CA. I just saw it over one of the friends, and they said, "Oh, this school is so much fun." And then when I started, yeah, I was like nervous, but I told myself I didn't need to be nervous because I always wanted to be a college kid growing up.
and Kaleaha, check out the screen. Who is that person?
Oh, that's me.
Oh, my goodness, that's Kaleaha. And is that your first time you graduated? Your second?
Yes, that was my first time actually graduating.
Yep, and so that is one of Kaleaha's. Here's another one that I found in Kaleaha. Let's see if we can, here's the student experience. We had bedrock beliefs. That's one of the first things that we did back in 2009 with our board, is establish some bedrock beliefs. That we are never going to give up on our students' unique competence and abilities. Okay, so those are some beliefs, and we have our arts model. You want to share a little bit about the arts model? A is for attitude.
A is for confident, B is being respect, and S is being support our teachers and our friends.
Yeah, and we have a cheer about that, don't we? The arts
Yes, we
model cheer.
Our chair is
Arts, arts model.
we go 1, 2, 3, CA, and then we end our classes like.
Oh, yeah, we do. We update
I
everything.
just forgot almost about that.
Yeah, we have a huddle.
That's our huddle for our school, because when we were always excited when we ended, our teachers would count us out, and that's what we are doing now for our classes.
We always have a college huddle at the end of the class.
That was our college huddle.
College huddle at the end of class. We do lots of community events. This is the students performing at Christmas in the Park in San Jose. That's their theater performance. So we ran it out of church. I think it's another Christmas. Who's that down there in the corner? Who's that?
Oh, that's me, actually.
Wow. I found some pictures from when Kaleaha was local and she was interviewed on the television station, right? Yeah. Yeah. And there's online learning. And who's this young lady right here? Who would share about?
Oh, that's Professor Ken. If you're like new, you could like ask her like help, or she taught me so much of baking where I needed my own caregivers to prompt me, and Yes, when I mean by prompting, is I have to like read about the ingredients or raise my hand. She was always there to help us. She is very a good cook. And when I first started, I learned how to bake chocolate chip cookies. And when I first started with Miss Nicole, she like taught us so much like new things. This year, when I did learn about the bake classes, we learned all around the world and the
Oh,
baking
that's
classes.
right. Yep, that was the theme. So Professor Nicole Kim is this lady right here. She's the new executive director. She's been with us almost at the beginning. She has a son with Down syndrome, and she comes from the tech world, and she has an MBA. So she took over from me in 2015, is really helping to build out the school. And now I get to run around the country and share about the school and celebrate amazing students. So that's a little bit about our school. Any other questions about this college? Oh, do we want to watch the video? Yes.
You guys want
Okay.
our news video?
All right, let's see if Professor D can figure it out. So say good luck. Say you can do it, Professor D. I'm not a tech person. That's fine. Okay, here we go.
Oh, by the way, that person right there is Bridget.
That's Bridget, isn't it?
Are you being kind to yourself? Are you drinking water or coffee? Do you have any extra good? Smile. Hola, Giovanni. Hola, Abraham. Buenos dias.
College of Adaptive Arts is not a program, it is a school.
If we have like about 240 students right now.
I was aging out of a day program and I was like, what should I do for like college?
Ocho. Yes.
This is amazing too. I know in the Spanish.
I'm checking the website, CA college website, and I told my sister I'm very interesting. I tried something new, and I can meet the new people, new friends.
Who can tell me, what is mindfulness? Raise your hand if you know. Rowan?
Being mindful of yourself and like your mental health too. So I have been in other specialties programs, but they were not really a good fit.
Staying present. Yes.
I am calm.
Like sometimes people don't get along with me very well, so.
Rough under your fingers. Rowan?
But here at CAA, there's less of that, so like they have, because they have we have the arts model, which is our way of basically saying, don't do any mean stuff to each other, so.
Okay, so we've got all our films.
CA is a wonderful us. You are as a baby also a guide for me. I'm feeling good eventually can be so. So the best to you and
Yay, Yamo. Dr. Reed.
You got it.
Talking to my trainer, when I want to learn, the majority of them, I'm proud to say, can read or have trouble reading, they don't give up.
Now let's go to get in. Who can tell me what querer means?
I want.
We sometimes chat during the breaks in between classes.
So there's a couple of years.
Last year, I graduated with an undergraduate degree and I'm working on my graduate degree, which is the next level.
An object meditation. So this is a way to help us to focus our mind and to pay attention to one thing. And if other things start to distract you and pull your attention away, just notice that and then try to come back. Feel the wind, the pearl. Feel the breath.
Practice engaging and my in-person class, got to feel a little more willing to concentrate in my Zoom classes.
What would we like to say, Alex?
Does anybody realize this poem stimulates both the hearing and your vision?
Yes.
My favorite class, I'm gonna be the CAA cheerleader, so I try to keep practicing until I want to become the NFL cheerleader.
I will try to store newspaper I'm looking to be able to put it online and to have our audience expand past the college.
I love teaching. I would love to teach like, dance class as a lead professor, dance to rock music or something like that. That'd be cool.
I'm actually thinking about pursuing more art interests, so they have they have a very good variety of art classes. So I think I'll be with them for a while.
And then if you graduate, you can keep on taking classes, you don't have to like quit.
There's no age out limit and no restrictions on anyone, so we're open to pretty much anybody, no matter what disability or like different ability they have.
Is our colleague cut off? Thank you. I think Kaleaha is here throughout the conference. If you have any questions for Miss Kaleaha, she is absolutely amazing. And thanks to Annette for always believing, and her husband Richard for never giving up on their adult children. They are the real superheroes right there, those parents. Thank you, Richard. And
Does anyone else have any questions?
Have you seen anybody else copy your model?
not yet, we wish. We want it to be everywhere. So we need to amplify this because it ain't rocket science.
There will be one person.
There is right now, because there's no funding code.
Yeah.
So that it's all because we've done it without the funding. So I'm about to give another talk at the Rotary Club of San Jose, that this is a proof of concept model that we've done without funding. It is possible, and with the right public and private levers, we can scale this for optimal impact, be a force multiplier. And then
They, because regional centers are federal and they do that. They are doing the PO under what code?
102 for state of California, and we're doing self-determination as well. So we have like 13, 14 different agencies that we work with if you do self-determination, and I don't know if that's just in California or not.
So I would check with regional center and see if they have, the purchase order ability to, school, or fund that I'm joining.
Well, libraries, that's private movement are free. That's
Plus, I mean, it's sky's the limit. We talked about that in Bluffton, Indiana, because we don't have a college there, and it's just a matter of, the legwork to scale this thing. Right now, we're looking at Mission College, which is the sister school to West Valley, because now we're like a huge support to the DSP at West Valley, because they're like, wow, maybe this is a good fit, but we've got College of Adaptive Arts right on the campus. So now the other schools like, hey, we want College of Adaptive Arts here. So we're starting there with 3 classes, but sky's the limit. Sky's the limit. It's possible, but we need a fundable category behind it so that, people can get reimbursed. Our reimbursement rate is about half of the actual costs of running the class. And so that's why I'm always fundraising. But it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. And thanks to all the parents. You guys are amazing. And families.
Thank you, DeAnna.
Yeah.
Thank you, Kaleaha.